Alright guys, welcome back, and today we are going to talk about one of my favorite units in the Orc Codex to date to use, especially when you combine it with the Goths, and I'll get into that after. That unit is absolutely Burna boyz! So quickly, before I get into their stats and all that, I just want to show you guys a couple of ways that you can make yourself a quick Burna. Now this is a standard one that comes in the box. You know, everybody can make one of those just from what comes in the kit. Now, if you're like me and you really enjoy these units, but you don't feel like spending the kind of money for, you know, 3 or 4 different truckfuls, you can make your own, and I will show you how I've done some. This one here, I have taken from a Luda. It's super simple. I want to show you guys this because it is so simple. And if you want to make your own for super cheap, well, this is what you got to do. Get her in focus here. So it's just a Luda kit. So all I did here was take some marine bits on the flamers, cut a bit of the big shooters off there. Well, it looks like they're big shooters that are smashed together. And then just a tank on top, and then piping. Now, because the Luda kit is so big already, I didn't feel like it needed too much more than just that for simplicity. The piping here is hair ties I stole from the wife when she wasn't around. And she found out later when she went to go get them. Please don't mind the paint job here too. I did these quite a while ago, and I just haven't bothered to repaint them because I have a lot of stuff that really needs to be done. So that's from the Luda. Now here, this is my favorite one. This is Arnork Schwarzendaka. He is just made from a big shooter. Oh, focus in here, camera. Come on, you can do it. Hopefully that's good. He's just a big shooter with a flamey bit on top. He's holding a marine head, smoking a cigar. Same kind of idea. He's got the pack on his back here with the piping. Super simple. But anybody I've played against with it, they seem to like it, and they have no problem calling it a Burna. Same with my Ludas. Yeah, very, very simple. This way you guys can make your own Burnas for super cheap by stuff that you probably already have laying around. Alright, let's take a look at their stats really quick here. Movement 5, Weapon Skill 3, Ballistic Skill 5. Strength 4, Tough 4, Single Wound with 2 attacks, Leadership 6, Save 6. So they are basically just a standard boy that's decided to throw some flames on their back and charge in and hope for the best. Sounds perfect for Goth. Now, you can have up to 15 models in a single unit, and your minimum size is a 5. The really quick here, their Burna is 8-inch range, Assault D3, which a lot of people think it should be D6. I would agree. They'd be much better as a D6 unit, but I'll take them for a D3 because of their auto hits. Strength 4, no AP, and a single damage. You can bring a spanner in if you want in that unit with either Custom Mega Blaster, which is Assault 1, Strength 8 -3, and D6, which that is a pretty good gun, let's be honest. It's worth the risk of rolling a 1 and blowing up in your face. That D6 damage has a ton of potential to just slay a lot of units. You can also take a big shooter, which I would not recommend in a unit like this, for 501. Now, I run all mine with just straight up Burnas. I don't use any spanners or anything. The reason for this is that in a unit, I run a unit of 12 in a truck. And what I do is I pile them upfield as fast as I can, advance the truck, and hopefully get within burner range. Now, if I can flame something before that truck dies, because it's going to die, the truck is going to blow up. So I count on that every time. You run your Burnas up as far upfield as you can, hopefully get in range to flame them after the truck blows, and then you charge in. Now, the biggest thing I like about the Burnas, one, yes, is the auto hits. You can get up to 36 in a truck of boys at 12. 36 auto hits, and that is absolutely fantastic when it comes to infantry-based. Being a melee-focused army, auto hits are massive for me. And I run them as Goths because when I can run them into combat, they're each getting 2 attacks each, which isn't bad, but they're getting -2 AP. Let's say that again. -2 AP in combat. Yes, it's a single damage, but they are fantastic units in combat. You start rolling those 6s for being Goth, and you get those extra attacks to hopefully get extra hits at that amazing -2 AP. They can rip through a squad of Marines or anything of the like pretty good, especially if you can soften them up a bit with some flame. They are a fantastic unit. A lot of people I find online are talking always about Ludas and all that, and Ludas are fantastic if you're running a shooting army, or at least a shooting detachment. For Burnas, I almost rather sticking the points into them so that I can get that -2 AP in combat. Now let's talk about their unit abilities here real quick. We've got Here We Go, Mob Rule, and Daka Daka Daka. And that is Mrs. Orc in the background. We've got the Pyromaniac's ability. If this unit destroys an enemy unit in the shooting phase, it automatically passes morale tests until the start of your next turn. Which is a big deal because our leadership is so garbage and our save is on a 6-up, you're gonna lose models quickly. But if you manage to torch and barbecue the guys in front of you right beforehand, no matter what happens, you're going to pass. And if you decide to bring a spanner into your list here, it has the Mechaniac ability. At the end of your movement phase, a spanner can repair a single friendly clan vehicle within an inch. That model regains a single wound, and it can only be repaired once per turn. I haven't found a use for that in my playstyle yet, which is why I don't run them, but it is an option if you want to do that as well. So there we go, guys. Burna boys in trucks. Zoom them upfield as fast as you can. The truck's gonna blow. That's okay. You do your 3 inches away from the truck. You hopefully get within charge range. You charge those Burna boys in. Get that -2 AP and just wreck some Marines. Or any of those squishy gets. You do what you gotta do. Burn them, char them, chop them. Simple, effective, done. See you in the next one.